probably before the runoff election, if there's any.
No, not possible because we're still working. If we finish before the runoff election, we'll open it. But we are working because this is not a facility that will be geared towards one day. So the technicians have to do the work, and they have to do it that this place will be durable and sustainable. But this is what the president is doing. You have the opportunity to choose between service and promise. And this is what we talk about when we talk about service. When the president told you he was bringing Miami, people made joke of it, people laugh about it, but now you have the opportunity to hang out and to feel. You can be anywhere here and you feel you anywhere in the world. And this is what the president have always said he was going to do. And I'm happy to be on his team. PMC has done a great job. Hats up to AEP Consulting, and together we are making history. I told you before, I moved from my boss, tells me to, and my boss has done it again. President George Manuel Weah, this is his dream. This is his legacy. We have three different things coming together here. You have the outdoor gymnasium that was borrowed from Senegal. We have the beach grandstand that was taken from Equatorial Guinea. And then the boardwalk that you see here is something my boss, the president, His Excellency George Manuel Weah himself is the architect of what we are doing here, because he lives in Miami, and now we can also have our own Miami in Liberia.
Quick question, Mr. Minister, before you walk to the other side. I see the road passing through this whole
and so
area.
We can take a
will
walk.
Be accessible to the public.
It's accessible.
In the day.
Yeah, it's accessible. And so we are here, we're going to walk on the soccer field. And you guys are...
You're watching CDC TV coming to you live from the PHP Park. Today, Minister Chokonkui, who is the head of, who is the lead executor in this entire project, is coming to make what we call a partial view to the public of this identical facility. So we are here
for the Miami situation.
And now we have Miami in Liberia.
What is
I can bet anyone that have lived out of the country, they can compare this to anywhere in the West, because we live in the West and we're back home. And if we see something that is good, we can imitate it and even make it better and come here, and the Liberian people, the ordinary Liberian people, will have privilege to do it.
Wow. So now, where are we as we speak? Mr. Minister, where is this?
This is the beach soccer. We have the beach soccer. Where
this is the beach soccer pitch that he's making reference to.
And we're walking to the soccer pitch.
Soccer pitch?
Yeah. So
here, do we have all the features that you have at the Invincible Sport Park, or is this another?
This is not Invincible Sport Park.
But do we have all the features you have there?
Yeah, you have a soccer field right here, and everything the president has done, all his project is unique to itself. And so, if you look at, you can walk in, and now we're almost finishing this.
This is a soccer pitch.
Yeah, but it's 4B4
under construction.
No, 4B4, 3B3, 4B4, 4-on-4, or 3B3 with goalkeeper. It's short field. So they are also putting the infield, so it's almost done. Now we go to the basketball.
You're watching CDC TV coming to you live from the PSP Sports Park. As you can see, Minister Pui, who is the lead supervisor in this Indelica project, giving media practitioners a view as to how the entire place looks. So we're bringing to you live coverage wherever you are. I want to say thank you for joining us. You are in tune to CDC TV coming to you live.
And we're going to put all the lights on. You have the privilege to enjoy this in real time. But this is the dream.
This is the beach part of it here, as you can see, beautifully and well designed.
Of COVID, we actually have the opportunity to work for 4 years. But then you have to also subtract the 1.5 years of 16 billion losing, which was not true.
Yeah.
And it was just, there was a lot of chaos. But with all that, with the limited time, the president always said he's not the person that talks. He's somebody that do. So we call him talk and do. This is what he's doing.
Now, so before go to the one he does again on the other side, I saw motorcyclists in the numbers here.
And
What are they doing here?
They are coming because people are saying this is not true. They are saying it's politics. So we want ordinary people to have access to this place, although we're still finishing it up. But when you come out and post this, they will say you're working with ERBC, you're being paid by the government, right? So we want ordinary people to come and see it too.
But the video don't lie, the numbers don't lie. So these pictures are not lie to the people of Liberia.
This is a basketball court he's making reference to.
From here, people say it was not even Liberia. They say we were lying.
That's a modern day Miami though.
And so this is the basketball.
This is a basketball court here. As you can see, these are areas where spectators will be on the grandstand to be able to have a view of what you're seeing. And far ahead of us there, you can also see the beautiful structure that has been laid. You're watching CDC TV coming to you live. This is what you have here at the PSP Park, at the former Barclay Training Center at the back. You're watching CDC TV, beautifully laid out here. We are here bringing to you what you need to see when we say development in real sense. This is what we have here today. This is CDC TV. Whatever you are, I want to keep sharing this live post, keep sharing this live podcast. This is what we have here. This is the beach side of this entire place here, as you can see. Beautifully decorated. So whatever you are, I want to say this is the tides of the sea. This is what he called watching CDC TV coming to you live from Monrovia. This is marvelous. This is unbelievable. This is mind-boggling. This is one of the beautiful infrastructure that Liberia can boast of under His Excellency Dr. George Weah. Whenever we talk to people that this man deserves a second term, this is what we're talking about. Wherever you are, keep sharing this live post. I want to have at least over 1,000 shares before this live postcard comes to an end. Let the whole world get to see, let the whole world get to know what is happening here in Liberia. This is a community that is being considered to be a slum community, and it has been turned into one of the most beautiful places in Liberia. This is one of the most beautiful places, one of the most beautiful places, one of the most beautiful infrastructure that President Weah has ever developed in Liberia history. If you are a follower of Liberia, this place was being considered the Barclay Training Center towards the beach side. As a matter of fact, it has a historical perspective when it comes to our nation history. This is a place where 13 enlisted men were executed. This place has been transformed. This place is being transformed. This place is transforming beyond human imagination. Wherever you are, I want you to keep sharing this live podcast. I want you to keep sharing this live podcast. I want you to see what Liberia is experiencing under His Excellency Dr. George Weah. We are here today at the PHP Park. This place was inaugurated some part of 2001. That was in the early times of the COVID. It was inaugurated. It was officially, ground was being broken to have this facility here. today, this is what we have here. Wherever you are watching, keep sharing this live podcast. I want this share to at least 1,000 before the podcast comes to an end. This is just the beginning of what we intend to do here. Wherever you are, I want you to keep sharing this live podcast. Let people from around the world, let people from the different continents see exactly what President Weah is doing in our country. We are not preaching politics, but we are telling people the reality. We want for people to know why this man must be re-elected. This is one of the beautiful infrastructure in Liberia's history. This is one of the most beautiful things that you will ever see when you come to Liberia. It's towards the beach. It's one of the best facilities. It's one of the best infrastructure that Liberia can ever boast of. When we say we want him to be re-elected, this is what we're talking about. Fellow Liberians, those of you in and around, I want this live podcast to reach 1,000 mark today. Let's make history, viewer. Let's keep sharing this podcast. Let the people get to know what is happening to Liberia, what is expected to happen to Liberia when we shall have elected President Weah for the second term. This is one of the beautiful infrastructure that we have here. I want this live. I'm challenging our viewer from across. Keep sharing this podcast. Keep sharing this podcast. I want us to have at least over 2,000 views today as we go live. What the minister have decided to do, let me give you a brief history now. Or let me just give you some synopsis of what he's about to do here. He wants to create a condition that the ordinary people can have access to this place. There have been myths that nothing of such is being created here. So in a bid to create a condition that people understand exactly what is happening here, he has decided to open a place for the people to have a view. As you can see them trooping their way in, as you can see, he has opened up the gate, he has opened up the facility to allow the people, for the people themselves to have access to this place, for the people themselves to have a view of what the place looks like. So this is what is happening here. And when we talk about development in real sense, this is what we are talking about. This is what we are talking about.
Have access to see what the president is doing. This is PhD, this is the simulate that we go through, and this is what the president has done. He has transformed PhD for the people. And this is what he's done.
So what's the name of this? Yes, what name of it?
It's the president that gave me, not me.
Okay.
So when the time comes, then the appropriate name will be given.
All right. But you know, most time we prefer
right now
the PSP Park.
The PHP Sports and Recreation Center.
Okay.
And so.
And Mr. Minister, how soon you think that place is going to be open?
So this is what we have here tonight. This is one of the most beautiful infrastructure that Liberia can ever boast of. We are here bringing to you live coverage of what is taking place here at the PHP Park. You can see the excitement. You can see jubilant.
There's people from PHP.
They are from PSP.
Yes,
He's doing what we call a guided tour towards this entire process, to the introduction of this entire project. So you can see the community dwellers themselves. He has decided to ensure that the community dwellers themselves have a view as to what this place looks like. So you can see
the community that this place lives in have to know what the president is doing. And this is what the president is doing for them. And know that the president is working, and he summarized a promise, and he delivered on his promise.
Okay. All right, so
The president nearly had 12 years. The president nearly had 12 years.
You don't just stay on this side, walk on this side, enjoy the boat walk.
it's giving the pedestrian another time, another place that they could walk and have a view of this identical place. He called this one the boat walk. Why is he calling it a boat walk? Who will want to know? Mr. Minister, viewer watching. We have over 1,000 people now watching, following. You calling this out boat walk? Why boat walk? Do we gonna have a boat here?
No. Usually that's how it's called. It's a place where you walk around, you lounge around, and have the privilege of enjoying the sea breeze and everything.
Yeah, definitely.
He did it for you.
Yeah, he did it for you. He's still doing it.
It's for you.
It's for all of us.
Let me talk to you. What is your excitement? What brings you out today?
What brought me out today because number one, Weah brought the excitement. The excitement, he brought sea breeze. He made the place so nice. He made the children to be laughing.
How long have you
children around there ready to enter the place?
How long have you been living in PSP community?
I've been living in PSP community almost 10 years.
10 years. What
Yes.
can you say 10 years ago as compared to today?
Right now, I'm Jacqueline Wilson, and right now I'm ready to tell the people that Weah is ready to make the place. You already fixed the place. Now the children ready to run in the park. If you're ready for children to run in the park, they're ready to run. Seriously.
Thank you for talking to CDC TV.
They're enjoying.
My brother, welcome to CDC TV.
Okay.
What is your own impression today?
Oh, I'm so excited. This is, I'm 41 years of age now.
Okay.
It is my first time to see this thing in my own country.
Okay.
And I really want to be appreciated to George Weah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is my son.
Okay.
Yeah, it is the first time seeing this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we just see the thing on the TV.
Okay.
Actually.
How long have you been a resident of PSP?
I moved in PSP since 1992.
1992?
Yeah, I've been
So we're
living
talking about
around
over 20 years now.
Yeah, Busse Kora, Kekeya, Saw Beach, all these places.
Let me talk to your son. How are you? Welcome to CDC TV. How do you feel to be out here today with your dad working in this facility?
I feel good to be out here because I feel that my president, George Weah, has done a good thing for our country.
So have you seen any place that they in Liberia during the course of your lifetime?
No.
You haven't?
Yes. Every time I was.
Thank you. That was the voice of some residents.
We tell George Weah thank you, and we're waiting to give him the second chance again.
Thank you.
We know that he will do more than what he's doing.
Thank you. That is the voice of our residents of our PSP community. As you can see, this is the part the minister made reference to. He called it the boat walk. We have here beautifully well constructed, guaranteed. What the guy mean here? I won't call that guy. I won't interview that man. I forget his name. This is the PSP community. As you can see, these are facilities that you just will have to marvel after when you shall have seen it. This is a facility that you will definitely have to marvel after when you shall have seen it. You are in tune to CDC TV, and we're coming to you live from Monrovia City, PSP community to be precise. And we are here giving a walkthrough of how the PSP community that was once upon a time dilapidated, that was once upon a time referred to as a slum community, can now boast of what we call one of the best and modern facilities that Liberia can brag about. This is not about the politics that we discuss every day. This is not about how we feel. This is not about which of the political party, but this is about what Liberia as a country can boast for when it comes to infrastructure, when it comes to recreational area, when it comes to what we call the beauty of the city. This is just one. This is a place that will have absolutely no boundary to which of the political party members come here. This place will have absolutely no boundary to who will come to visit here, who will come to have what we call a recreational activity here. That's not what we are talking about. What we are talking about, this is a development that Liberia, all Liberians must appreciate His Excellency Dr. George Manneh Weah for. This is marvel. This is marvelous. This is fantastic. This is mind-boggling. This is eye-watering. This is what we call development in real sense. So wherever you are, I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. And do have a pleasant stay and keep following this and sharing this live podcast.
I've been glad to see my president to do this.
Okay, your name?
My name is Lina Gay.
Lina Gay, thank you ever so much.
Thank you too.
All right, so
that was a resident of this place here, and we are here. The community dwellers themselves are the one having what we call a first-hand view of what is taking place here. So we are here bringing to you this live coverage.
Our government, Ali can do, Ali can all good playground. Oh, les pots de Samuel de le Bénin, that's small group.
This is the facility out here. This is the facility that one will want to appreciate His Excellency Dr. George Manneh Weah. This is a facility here that knows no boundary when it comes to political party. This is a facility here that will see the enrollment of people for different recreational activity here at this place, that will have absolutely no boundary as to who comes in and who leaves. So this is an infrastructure that Liberians will remember for the better part of their lives, that Liberians will appreciate for the rest of their life. Regardless of which of the political institution you come from, this infrastructure will be appreciated. No matter where you come from, even if you do not like President Weah, but upon your arrival here at this facility, you will definitely appreciate him for once. Make no mistake, this is not politics. This is not about which of the political party is going to win, but this is about Liberia. This is about Liberia. I'm seeing the motorcyclists has also been invited here. The cyclists has been invited here, and they are trooping their way in their hundreds to have an feel, to have an appreciation as to how this identical play looks like. So we are here bringing to you, capturing the scene that is taking place here at the PSP Park. Wherever you are, we want to say thank you for joining us and keep sharing this live podcast. I want to challenge our viewers from across the world. I want you to keep sharing this live podcast to ensure that we have at least up to 1,000 shares before the podcast comes to an end. So wherever you are, I want to say thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, and you are in tune to CDC TV coming to you live. All the people that are paying on social media, they are here, it is Europe, it is Dubai, it is in Liberia. And so the ordinary motorcyclists like us, the president has told us that you will be the first group of people that will enter here. We are happy to do this immediately here in the normal. So we are So that was the spokesperson of the Motorcyclists Association of Liberia. The word of the president has been guaranteed to them. He said to them they will be the first to have access. Indeed, they are the first. They are here. They are being granted what we call admission to this unique facility here. So wherever you are, we want to say thank you for joining us. We want to say thank you for joining us. Keep sharing this live podcast. Let the entire world see it. Keep sharing this live podcast. Let the entire world know what is happening here at the PSP community. Wherever you are in tune to CDC TV. We want you to stick and stay, and have an appreciation of what is happening here. big guy. Big guy for seal. Yeah, let me come. And I picked you up for the specific purpose. You are an activist. You come from one of the biggest intellectual centers as one of its executive. Today you have come here, so we want to get your opinion and say welcome to the media.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. I see my brother Rico, and I think it's a pleasure being on your.
What do you want to say about what you are seeing here today? Politics aside.
You know, at the end of the day, our work is to make sure that some of these things that we see being, whether carried via Facebook, took pictures of videos, they are basically saying, I'm privileged to be here at this most famous or talk about PhD park. I think it is a great work that the president is doing through his able Lieutenant President of Administration for Free, the Minister of State portfolio. Seeing this place, I remember a year or two back driving on this road, the infamous Redemption Road, where you will see some pipes and the place all smelling and stuff and all that. But today, see, this kind of a thing. Fresh air, you're taking fresh air, you see the kind of a development that is going on here. I think it is a great job done by the president. We should commend him for that. I think it's a great job done.
You are a young man and you have followed the Liberian politics in history. This identical Redemption Road, as it was formerly called, has a history. What can you remember about this identical area here that you are currently standing?
I still be corrected. This is where some officials of the government who were presumed corrupt got killed on similar place and stuff on the beach here. That's why I say infamous, because whenever I think about that, it brings back fresh memory of some of these things that went on. But today, see this kind of a mammoth and gigantic development being carried on by the president. I think it's worth being commended. I think the president is doing well. I think if we have some of his lieutenants, like the Minister of State with our portfolio, or workaholic minister, who will be there to make sure and show that the president work that he's trying to do in the country, they are all being carried on by some of these workaholic lieutenants of his. I think the minister is doing well. I want to say thank you to the president for transforming this site that used to be seen as a site of dirt. But today, come here, see this. And when I first saw this thing on Facebook, I thought somebody said it was like Paraguay or Sweden or France. But this is Liberia. I'm seeing this basically. I'm astonished. Even I'm dumbfounded, my brother, to see this kind of a place being transformed to where it is today. I think
so what will you say to those who felt that it was not possible, it is not possible, that what they have seen on the Facebook is real today? What do you say to them?
If you have a leader who doesn't have the vision of doing some of these things, it will not be possible. But I think Weah has the vision, and that is what I have said to my friends and whosoever. You are witnessing me live. I have made myself very clear. George Weah will have my support for his re-election. I'm clear about that. Very clear about that. He has my support for his re-election. He needs to continue what he has started doing already.
We want to say thank you for talking to the media.
Thank you very much. That's my side. Number two is the son. Number two.
That was the voice of Sylvester Tevena. He happens to be an activist. They own, they run and own the Center for Intellectual Opinion, one of the biggest intellectual centers in our country. He was just talking to the media here. We want to say wherever you are, thank you for joining us. We want to keep telling our people here, this is not about the politics that we talk about every day. This is not about the politics that we want to preach every day as to who is doing what and what is doing who. We are talking about what we call real development that one can feel, taste, and touch. One can have what we call absolute access to. And this is a project that will have absolutely no political demarcation. Whether you belong to party X or Y, this is a facility that will incorporate you. This is a facility that will host you. This is a facility where you bring your kids out for recreational activity. So it should not be that President Weah is the one doing it so you feel offended. This is about Liberia. This is the kind of development we long for in our history. And to see what we're seeing here today, trust me, it's mind-boggling, and it's just beat our imagination as media practitioners to be out here.
Right, so folks, we're taking you all over.
Yes, we continuing our foot walk. We want you to have an access as to how the entire corridor looks like. So we'll be bringing to you live view here. You can see the ordinary people have come. Those that we consider to be the backgrounders. These are people that live in the different communities. They have been granted access to this facility that they themselves can be what we call the witness. They can be the witnesses to what this infrastructure looks like out here at what we call once upon a time a slum community, at one of the dirtiest places that you can find. But today, history has been made.
History has been made. So we want you guys to please share this live.
Keep sharing our live podcast wherever you are. Keep sharing our live podcast because we want the entire world to see and to know exactly what is happening here at the PHP community. Wherever you are in Central Monrovia, if you are anywhere closer, we want you run. I mean run, make your way here and come and see what we are talking about here. We are on live, but we want you to make your way to come and see in person. Come and see in person. So it cannot be desired. It cannot be, oh, I saw it on Facebook. Come and see. If you are anywhere in Central Monrovia, Broad Street around the Ministry of Finance, you can hop on a motorbike, come here.
Even somewhere around Freeport, you can make your way.
You can definitely make your way, and you will definitely be granted access to come and see what President Weah has done yet again for Liberia when it comes to development.
Alright, so hope you guys share this live. We're having a wonderful time here.
A very wonderful time. And
like my brother said, you know, this is for everybody.
It is for everybody.
Party A, party B.
Sure.
It's somewhere that you will come and get recreation, especially for those who want to exercise.
Thank you.
It's one of the first of the kind.
Yeah.
That you're going to come here, enjoy yourself, and we're going to take you to the stores.
Definitely.
We were told that these are the stores. They're going to have our juices here.
Yes.
Food. Everything you need gonna be right here, and Liberia gonna run this place. So
and
that's why
it is for our kids.
Yeah.
Many a time we look for decent outlets. Yeah. We look for decent place to bring our children.
Most people go for vacation outside.
Thank you, because they are looking for a place for their children.
Yeah.
But today, that is going to be history now. Afterwards, when the place shall have been officially open to the public, that is going to be history. You do not need to take your children out of Liberia anymore.
No.
Because what we are seeing here is just mind-boggling. Yes, let's like the minister will call it the boardwalk area, so our people can have access to what we are having here too.
Let's go to the boardwalk.
And we go. What is excited about this place? Yeah. I mean, I'm sweating because just to walk from one end to the other end, it's quite a very long distance, you know. The facility is extremely big. You can see the excitement is everywhere. Everyone who have come out here to have a glance of this place have a smile that you can really appreciate that President Weah has done something. Look at what has been done across here. This is the beach. This is where you can come and stand and have an appreciation of nature. This is where you can come and stand and have an appreciation as to what level of work that is being done here. What you see here is just not an ordinary work being done. According to what Minister Kui said, this is what we call, there's a name he called it. It's coming to mind to have this identical work done, because they had to go extra mile to ensure that these rocks go beyond the ground to be solid enough that the wave of the sea, they call it the speed breaker or the wind breaker. That's exactly what you're seeing out here. This is specifically at the beach side. So this facility, you can rest assured, it is no danger to the sea because it is adequately protected. I see two beautiful ladies. Please come and talk to the media, please. Talk to us, please. Talk to us. Why are you angry? See, how are you? No, it has nothing to do with politics. Absolutely. So why are you here? You don't want to talk to us? No, it's not being fair. I know, but it's not being fair to say it is about politics. No, it is not. Come.
Yes, you
are. But listen, come. Let's have the conversation. Come. Yes. Talk to us, man. Talk to us. How do you feel? No, how do you feel? Let's be honest. Politics is how do you feel?
I feel fine. The place is very decent.
Okay.
Okay. For the Liberian people, can't take that work. But nobody can say, oh, FYC. The reason why my own opinion, the reason why I say that, you have to open the pound December. I know December. Then say, why you open it?
So that's the information you need to get. Now listen, where sweetheart? Listen. Let's get you the information. She's excited though. Why the suit as she expressing?
She says beautiful.
Oh yes, she has appreciated it.
She made that the pass not yet officially open.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They gave people the right to come and
have a view of the place that they can have an appreciation as to what is expected to be here.
Are still working.
Yes. This place yes, so definitely. So where they say being done. But they just want for people to have an appreciation of this identical place.
Yeah. Alright, so we're right here. I think we're going to go to the minister again.
Yeah, you can see the crowd keep pulling around him and the excitement continues out here. And we bring into you live coverage of what is taking place here at the PHP Park. We are here bringing to you live coverage of what is taking place here at the PHP Park. You're watching CDC TV, bringing to you live coverage of what is taking place here at the PHP Park. Wherever you are, far and near, you can definitely make your way at the PHP Park in central Monrovia towards the beach, right behind the barracks. And you will definitely have an appreciation as to what is actually out here. You're watching CDC TV, and we're coming to you live from the city center, the nation's capital, Monrovia. The excitement keep arousing here. The excitement keep arousing here. Residents of PHP community are the one out here to have an appreciation of this identical facility. Wherever you are, watching far and near, keep sharing this live podcast. Keep sharing this live podcast, that our people will have a view, that our people will have an appreciation, that our people to know, our people will see exactly what we're talking about when it comes to development. This is the basketball court. You can already see folks are already there enjoying themselves, having appreciation of this identical place. They are already all here engulfed into this identical place. The excitement is everywhere. The excitement is everywhere. have all gathered here, and this identical area is specifically open for them. As soon as this place is pronounced officially open, the kids are going to be the first to have an appreciation of this identical place. This is what we have here. This is one of the protected areas that you can never find when it comes towards the beach. This place was beautifully and nicely protected from sea erosion. You can rest assured that this identical place is not going to get eroded anytime soon because of the level of work that was being done there. The Weah engineers themselves took their time and was able to do what we call one of the best engineering work that was being done to this identical facility. So wherever you are watching, we want to say thank you for joining us. Keep sharing this live podcast. Keep sharing this live podcast. Keep sharing this live podcast. We are here at the PSP community in Central Monrovia, bringing to you live coverage. Wherever you are, we want to say thank you for joining us. Wherever you are, you want to say thank you for joining us. Folks are all out here celebrating in grand style. Folks are out here celebrating the excitement. This place is yet to be opened.
Yeah, I work out on the play. Come on, big. You are calling me about business with my phone. Come on, big.
That is the argument here. Who should come and open this place officially? Is it something that you want the incumbent to do that he has started? That is some of the conversation that is ongoing out here at the PSP Park that is yet to be officially open. You're watching CDC TV, and we are coming to you live. PSP Park, the PSP of yesterday is not the PSP of today. The PSP of 12 years ago is not the PSP today. What you can see here is mouth-watering. It's just unbelievable. So the residents of this identical community have come out here to have an appreciation of what is taking place here. So we are bringing to you live coverage of what is taking place here. Wherever you are, we want you to stick and stay. Keep following CDC TV as we bring to you this live coverage. This is what we call beauty at its best. Beauty at its best. Beauty at its best. So we are taking a walk now to complete this identical live podcast to give you an appreciation in a field as to how this entire place looks like. Wherever you are watching CDC TV. We're coming to you live from the PSP Park in Central Monrovia. talk. Come have a conversation. Welcome to CDC TV. I'm seeing you out here and you seem to be excited. What is excitement all about? So we are out here at the PHP Park. This is one of the best. This is what we're talking about here. As you can see, this component of this place, this is what we call a complete protected area. You can rest assured that this place is not going to be eroded anytime soon, because this is highly protected. This is highly protected. A well-constructed engineering work were being done here. This is what we call the unity pole. Sometimes when this place was under construction, the unity pole was being spoken about, but we'll keep that for the official opening of this identical facility. So we are here bringing to you, this is what you need to know here. Okay, we call it the revetment wall. That is the name I was looking for earlier on, the revetment wall. This is a wall that is being squarely built for the protection of the erosion. This is a wall that is being built for the protection of this identical facility. So it is not going to be eroded anytime soon. It is not going to be eroded anytime soon. It's not going to be eroded anytime soon. So these are the facilities that you are going to see out here. This is what we are talking about here. So wherever you are, we want to say thank you for joining us. This is how we want to come to an end of this live podcast here. You're watching CDC TV. This has been a CDC TV production, bringing to you this live podcast here of what we call a visitation of our communities dwellers to have what we call an appreciation as to how this entire facility looks out there. It was being rumored that what they have seen on the social media, what they have seen on the Facebook is just not true, but today they have come for themselves to have a feel, to have an appreciation as to how this identical facility looks. So today we have come to you live, bringing to you this live coverage of what this place looks like. We want to say thank you for joining us and do have a pleasant stay. Thank you for joining us. Wherever you are watching this live podcast, we want to say thank you. We want to say thank you. We want to say thank you. We want to say thank you for your share. We want to say thank you for joining this live podcast. We want to say thank you for sharing this live podcast to all our viewers from across the world. We want to say thank you. This is what we have here at the PHP Park. This is what we have here at the PHP Park. This is what we have here at the PHP Park. We want to say thank you for joining us and do have a pleasant stay.